I got a new snake, and it's a long story how I got this snake. I think that it's best I not tell you yet. You'll see why. I'll tell you in a day or two once some of the circumstances change, because it has to do with someone who had some a little bit of tragedy. So we'll see how that goes. But let's just get to it. All right. Just by the way, so you know, you're not gonna like this, but I traded fudge for a radiator. I needed the radiator. The guy wanted fudge. All right. But it's more like I pawned him. So I'm gonna get him back. It's gonna take a couple of months, but I had to do that. This deal was in the works well before that, all right? So Fudge is fine. I saw him yesterday, same old Fudge. But hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Sid? But just give me a little bit of time on this because it was a complicated thing. This is a complicated thing. Every deal I get involved in is somehow complicated. So, any guesses what I got before we do this? Anybody want to guess what kind of snake? Hot shots? What do you think? Well, we only got 6 people so far. There will be people. There will be people. Now it is 8. So, people, what kind of snake did I get before we see? That came in a crazy Walmart box. What do you think? No, it's not a beetles. Although there may be one coming soon. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see about that. We'll see. Not sure. It's another crazy deal. I'm telling you, I have crazy friends and I cut crazy deals. All right, so guesses. Ladies, gentlemen, Sid Coleman, what do you think? Or should I just show you? It's not that hard to guess. I mean, what would be the natural next snake for me to get? And I got it before I pawned 100 pesos. I'm looking for one. It's funny you mention it. I put up some ads looking for one. So hopefully, we'll see a month or 2. Anything else, Sid Coleman or anyone else? There's 11 people here. All right, 11 people. What snake did I get? You'll see in a second, but who can guess? Come on, figure it out. And just by the way, if you're new here, I pawned Fudge. I admit it. I pawned him for a radiator. I needed the radiator. He wanted Fudge. He's seen him on all the social media things. 100,000 people watching this stuff now. So, I pawned him, meaning I can get him back. So I need a month or 2 to get him back. So what did I get in the meantime? And I ordered this before. I started cutting this deal before I pawned Fudge. Any last guesses? 19 people? Bunch of babies you're all scared to guess. Mexican. What? I'm looking for one of them too. Mexican, like a blacktail or a king. Sorry, it's not a king. That would be nice though. My friend Julian, he just got 2 Malaysian kings. I'm trying so hard to be happy for him. I'm not there yet. The thoughts in my mind, the bad ones, they don't need more friends, but they have some now. So let's just see what it is. All right, I'm gonna show you 22 people. All right, let's figure it out. By the way, this is my first time seeing this snake. I'm just gonna open the thing up, but it's my first time handling it, so nothing crazy yet. All right, so don't expect to see me die today, because you're not gonna see that. I know you want to. You do, you motherfuckers. Don't you want to see me die? Don't say you don't. Or at least you want to see me get bit and suffer. You've waited 45 years. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. 45 years, no bite. Everyone's wished it on me for every single day. In the 46th year, I took a little dry bite, but not dead yet. Don't get your hopes up. 29 people. All right, so let's see what we got. And let's hope we do survive this. All right. What is it? What is this guy? What do you figure? Very beautiful? We could name this one Hot Fudge. So what is he? What is he? If we had Fudge, and this is Hot Fudge, what kind of snake is this? Come on, hot shots. Someone's got to know. Those are my kittens in the background. They're adorable. Oh, and this fucking tuxedo cat. The other cats, I put them in their room when I take out these snakes because cats kill cobras. But this one tuxedo cat, he knows. If I'm just in the bathroom, he comes, he's lovey-dovey. But I swear to God, when I want him to go into the bathroom, he knows, that little bastard. Man. All right. So, Darth Fudge. That's not bad at all. All right. So, can you guys tell what it is? Or you're just nodding and pretending to know like everyone else? Anybody know? Come on, impress me. Come on, there's 44 people here. Who knows what kind of snake this is? Don't be a pussy. Tell me, what is it? Come on, you bunch of little babies. What is it? Everyone's scared to be wrong. What kind of snake is this? What a bunch of pussies. Unbelievable. Well, I ain't telling you that. Let's see how he is. What's up, buddy? What's up? Look, here's a massive hint. He looked like Fudge, right? Like a big fudge. Like hot fudge. Hello, beautiful. It's a male. It's kind of a cobra. What kind of cobra is this? Is it a spitting cobra? Man, it's amazing how you guys were afraid to guess. It's amazing. I thought the comments were broken. Well, this is a black forest cobra. Some people pronounce it Naja genesis, which is not quite right. It's actually pronounced Naja genensis, if you give a shit. I'm getting text messages. Actually, my cat is getting text messages. All right, so this guy, what he needs is to hydrate. So I'm going to put him in some water because, traveling and being shipped somewhere and being in cars is never fun for these guys. He does look like Fudge, doesn't he? The master at work. I'm not the master, man. I'm a god. Fudge, Dark Nemesis. You guys are coming up with good names. Melaleuca, no. Genensis. But that's a good idea, too. Melaleuca, those are dope. But these ones, what's up, Houston? Frank, Paquito, how are you? Sorry you lagged. I don't mind if you lag. So let's just see how he is without scaring him. I don't want to mess with him too much because he just got here. I just took him out. I just want to see if he's ever been on a hook because you can tell. All right, baby. All right. I'm not going to do anything crazy today. Don't get your hopes up. I just don't want to trip him out. But I do want to see how he reacts. And when a snake comes in, they're always going to be sort of like twitchy and stuff. Because, he just came out of a thing, a little that. How happy could he be? But I'm going to put him in a thing. We're going to hydrate him. Talk to him a little bit. See how he feels. And I'm sorry I can't show you any other snakes today. Because the thing is, I love those eyes. I handled them all. I handle them every day, right? And then they ate. So since every single one ate, there's no one I could take out. I'm sorry about that. I thought you just might enjoy seeing this guy. Where you going, little buddy? Where you going, sweetie? Yo, man, I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. I sincerely do appreciate you guys very much. You have no idea. I mean, I have more haters than like Mussolini. I can go to the supermarket and get cursed out by random people. I swear to God. I can go to jiu-jitsu school and people know me not from jiu-jitsu, from this. And they're like, you're going to get bit. You're going to die. You're bad for the hobby. Blow me. Not you, baby. Not you. Sorry to curse in front of a new snake. He's a boy, by the way. Well, he's a snake, but he's a male. You want to come out? Where would you go? Look, my cat's got a new treat. I got to put this together. I wish you weren't so far away. Yeah, come visit, man. Whenever you're around, everybody's welcome. I mean, it's not like everyone else announces their visits. People just show up at my house. So I moved into this gated, this gated community in this crazy place with look at these ceilings. I hate these ceilings. A crazy place. It's nice to everyone else. I don't like it, but you guys are always welcome. I mean that, and trust me when I tell you, everyone else just shows up, and they tend to come on Tuesday nights when I have to work the next day at like 11 p.m. I swear to God, couples just come. You'd be surprised at the things they leave here, but they all leave well fed. As I say, you're supposed to get mad at things like that. My inclination, my instinct is just to feed them. You've seen a ton so far from Venom's classifieds like fauna. I know what you mean, because people like you, a lot of research gets done. Well, here's hoping, man. Their Venom, it's amazing what it does, You look at those guys who inject these microdoses, and they live forever. They don't get cancer, they don't get colds, they just don't get sick. You wonder, why aren't we doing this? And then, the fact that snake venom stymies the spread of cancer cells is a proven fact. And yet we take people in their most vulnerable states and we inject them with venom, chemotherapy, and then we radiate the fuck out of them. Is this a healthy thing to do to someone in their most weakened state? And there was some scumbag doctor, and he did terrible shit, but it's worth mentioning. He had 100 people, right? He lied. He said they had cancer and they didn't. And he gave them all chemotherapy, not even radiation. 80 died. 80% died. What does that tell you? What about people who do have cancer that are already so weakened? What does that tell you about this, quote, treatment? Snake venom. Message held for review. Oh, someone said something terrible. Let's see it. I can't wait. Fuck this. That's Julian, you bastard. Another forest cobra. Yeah. What kind is it, hotshot? Julian used to be my friend. Then he abandoned me and went to a different state. He used to live nearby. And this is the guy I was telling you about. He got 2 king cobras. And I'm trying to be happy for him. It's just so hard because he also has a Mangsheng. He has everything. He has everything. He moved away. Look, he's come into a lot of money. No one knows how. He was in prison for a long time, and now he's out. I think he's in a Mexican cartel. If you ever saw Ozark, it's based on his life. So, I don't know how he's doing it, but he has every kind of fancy snake in the world. And I know he's got more coming. And who the hell, then he's got these fancy Nile monitors that no one has. It's just disgusting. And I've tried to be happy for him, but I'm just not. In fact, it's making me sick. He's going in South Carolina for what? A show? To live? You're so full of shit. You went from North Carolina to Florida, now you're moving to South. I don't believe you. South Carolina looks like North Carolina if a typhoon went through it. Like there's trailers just strewn around everywhere. And everyone is not from there. There's no one from South Carolina in South Carolina. They're all from fucking Chicago and like big cities. You know what else is a cool looking snake? Oh, fuck yeah. That absolutely, man. I'm gonna live out of Colombia. You're so full of shit. Why would you do that? Just for the one show that they have there? Like, what is there to do there? Why would you move to Florida and then leave? I don't believe a thing you say. Maybe you don't even own those cobras. I don't even know how many king cobras he really has. What is this guy? South Carolina is ass. I'm not sure you're allowed to say that. Your message was held for review. Oh, fuck, I just said it. All right, sorry. Anyway, this guy seems like he's chilling out, right? I mean, you can't blame them for being all nuts when they first get here, right? School? Yeah. You in school? What school? What school are you going to in South Carolina? And can you explain why you moved to Florida so that you can go to South Carolina? What, to warm up? Why? In a place where you need all these permits and shit, and then you're going back to a place where you don't. Why would you go to Florida first? Look, another one is held for review. You guys curse too much. What the fuck? All right, let's see what it says. Convict. Another moderator handled it. That's funny that a moderator is handling this when I don't have any moderators. You lived in Raleigh for 16 years. Every spring I see about 3 to 5 copperheads. That's dope, man. So what do? You take pictures? Do you catch them? What do you do? You're a herper, huh? It's funny because Julian has herpes and he thinks he's a herper. I sold you cages. You sold me one cage and snakes before you even had a Facebook group. So what does that do? Make you famous? Who gives a fuck? Why would you even mention that? Who cares? Look, I had breakfast before lunch. Who gives a fuck? Ever thought of owning a cottonmouth, or are they too ugly? I love cottonmouths. I don't know if they're legal here. You can't have indigenous snakes. Like you can't have easterns, and you can't have the timbers, and I think cottonmouths are on that list. But I might be able to get a permit either through the YouTube thing or like I did once through my school because I work in a school. Let's see what he says now. He says, I'm the OG hustler. Yeah. Ever thought of owning this? I saw that one. So where are you guys all from? Are you all from the Carolinas? It's funny how like everyone in this hobby from the South, they just force you to be from the South. Even if you're in the South, a guy today in the chat group that Julian thinks he founded, he's talking and he's saying like, I want to move to such and such state. I forget which one. People forget, it's like same thing with having exotic mammals. If a state says yes, that you could have exotic animals, that does not mean that you could have one anywhere in the state. It means that the local municipalities, they have the right to say yes or fuck you. They can say either one. So it might be yes, but it might well be a fuck you. So you have to check. And the larger the city, the more unlikely it is they're going to say yes. I educate people, relocate them, because people usually kill them. Yeah, people suck, man. Louisiana, nice. How the laws over there? If you're talking North Carolina, cottonmouths aren't prohibited, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I'll double check on that, because I do love them. I got some buddies that have, but he's got permits. I can get another permit, but you can't imagine how much ass you have to kiss. You can't own indigenous, but you can exotics. Gotta love the government. Exactly. And then in so many other states, what was that state today? Fuck, I don't know. I talked to so many people, but some guy in many of the states in the South and Southwest, it's the opposite. You can only have indigenous and you can't have exotics. Maybe these people should talk to each other. What should my next snake be? Well, you can get a spider-tailed viper. That'd be dope as fuck. You can get an Aruba rattlesnake, since you can afford everything, being in the cartel and all. What would I like you to see? What would I like to see you have? I gotta kick that around. Since you could have anything, somehow. That's a good question. He has 2 fucking Malaysian king cobras. He has a Mangshang viper. And who the hell knows what else he has? What would be a good, dope next snake? You should have fertilances, by the way. And you should have saw-scaled vipers. Just to keep you on your toes. He's only got 500 hours. I hear stiletto snakes. I have stilettos. I have a stiletto snake. And he didn't eat today, which scares the fuck out of me. Louisiana sucks, huh? You can substitute 250 hours for a zoo venomous class. That sucks. I used to work in the Bronx when it sucked dick. People like, oh, wow, you worked in the Bronx zoo. Yeah, I made $11 an hour. I was alone in this back room. I got to clean all this shit out. And I got cursed out by my boss like every day. No one would visit me. I was going out with a girl who was taking care of the big cat. She never once came by, and I didn't feel like kissing her ass and going there. It's a disgusting environment, and you can't even really hold them. They get mad, so you have to do it in an extra legal way. You know what I'm saying? Stiletto snakes are the next big thing. I don't think they'll be the next big thing, to be honest, because stiletto snakes, imagine having to force feed one. Right? You can't hold it behind the head. You can't neck it or pin it, right? Because they'll fuck you up and you'll lose whatever appendage they get. How do you do that? I free-handle mine, but not by his head. So how do you do that? Now that mine hasn't eaten, I've been thinking, what the fuck am I gonna do? So what? Play TV commercials with mice? I don't know what to do. But, thank God I got enough buddies to call up that have some. It was 50 miles over Texas. It's just a $20 wildlife per. Yeah, that I heard for Walmart. That's good. Pinned with sponges, obviously. Julian, shut the fuck up. Never use the word obviously, you prick. And don't think that would work so well either. It's different with them. Everything about them is different. You'll have one under a sponge. It's going to be going side to side. And just when you think you have that little bit of security, I want to see you do it. That would be, oh, that would be epic. Why don't you come help me on your way to South Carolina? Stilettos are so sketchy. They are a little sketchy, and they do weird shit. Like, you see how the cobra hood's up, like he's not quite doing? Well, I force-fed 600 stilettos. Yeah, maybe you force-fed yourself 600 Ben & Jerry's sourdough ice cream. I got you. Yeah. Don't believe anything Julian says. I don't even know why he's just like a heckler. Anyway, it's almost like they hood down. They put their nose into the ground and they just sort of stay there and they wait to like lash out sideways. It's like they have switchblades come out of the mouth like, and it's like Wolverine, man, but they can go in any direction. So you hope for the best and you hold them, using the Fruit Loop method, loops, not oops. Julian is, and I see a little blue thing. Blue balls. That seems accurate. Well, in theory, since they have small fangs, you can use the venomous gloves to hold them 4 steps to force feet. Well, that's a fine theory. Try it, though. They're so wiggly and wormy, and those gloves are so uncomfortable, and I don't trust the gloves anyway. So, they go side. They're just not like anything. It's hard to explain. It really is. I would take them out, but, I'm so low, and this phone's going to die in a minute. I can only stay for like another minute.